cars. They are one of the more expensive things that people buy, and they are typically the first major expensive thing that you buy in your life. So I think it stands to reason that if you spend, in some cases, tens of thousands of dollars on a new car, that you would want to actually own the whole car. Or if you're leasing a car, you would want to be able to use all of the functions and all of the features of that car as long as you're making the monthly payments. However, there are some car manufacturers who think that when you purchase a car and when you are driving off the lot, its additional features should be sold separately. And I'm not talking about buying the standard model versus the deluxe model. No, I'm talking about paying a monthly fee just to be able to use the heated seats that are already installed in your car, or a $1,200 annual fee to be able to accelerate slightly faster. And it's not like that $1,200 is going towards a special kind of fuel that goes in your tank. It's not paying for you to take your car to a certified BMW mechanic or certified Mercedes mechanic so that they can tune up the engine and make it go a little bit faster. No. Nothing physical is happening to your car. That $1,200 simply removes a software lock that prevents the engine from accelerating it that fast. This is the bleak future of car ownership. So you guys have probably heard about BMW's heated seat subscription. This costs you an extra $18 a month, but the heating coils are already in your seat. You paid for that with the cost of the car. Those coils are connected to a button on the dash that would normally let you turn the heated seat on, but because the dash is a touchscreen, they have some software means of locking it down so that they can charge you for it. Unless there's some way to jailbreak your BMW that gets found out, and then you can get the heated seats app for free. But then that would likely void your warranty and could result in you being denied other coverages under it. You can also pay $10 a month for a heated steering wheel. And again, the hardware is there. The ability for it to heat up is physically present. The button is there, but it's just disabled on your touchscreen's dashboard. Now, there is an argument that I've heard people make in favor of the subscription-based heated seats. It's basically the same one that BMW made on Twitter, which is this idea that the subscription model allows people who aren't really sure if they would want heated seats in their fancy German cars to try it out without paying for the full commitment of heated seats. Because you can get the unlimited subscription of heated seats for $415, but that's a lot of money for something that you might only use once a month out of the year in a warmer climate. But the problem that I have with this idea is that the hardware is already there in the seats, and the steering wheels, the cameras already have recording capabilities, which is another feature that you can pay for in your BMW, but it's there. All the hardware for all of these features is in place, and I'm sure that the price of it is already factored into the $45K or so that you're already going to pay for a new BMW. So you're just paying for this stuff twice. What I think this heated seats and subscription-based model for the extra features debacle really boils down to is that the technology to make heated seats and heated steering wheels and put cameras all around the car at BMW's scale is so cheap that it probably costs like an extra $5 per car seat, and it's maybe $40 per camera per BMW. It's just so cost effective for them to just manufacture all of their new cars, all of their new seats with heaters instead of having separate manufacturing processes and separate inventories for non-heated seats. But they still try to sell you the heated seats package for $500. When you go to buy a new BMW, like they pretend that when you click this button and you pay, some mechanic is then replacing the seats of the car with heated ones. No, this $500 is just going in BMW's pocket, and then some nerd gets like $5 from it to go sudo apt install heated seats in your new Beamer. Another thing that I would like to know is once you buy these features, do they still work after you sell your Beamer? When you buy these, are you actually building some kind of equity in your Beamer because now you can say that it has unlimited heated seats and unlimited heated steering wheel and all the cameras around it can record? Or does BMW snatch all of those features away from you when you sell it like Tesla does with their full self-driving feature? Of course, we can't talk about this new age of DRM in vehicles without mentioning Tesla, since they are the ones that really kicked this off by having people pay an additional $15,000 for the so-called full self-driving package after you already paid tens of thousands of dollars for a fancy American car with all of the self-driving capability built into it already. Which apparently that full self-driving feature just caused a 6-car pileup. Like I said in the Sleepy Tesla Drivers video, I do not trust these cars. I always try to give them more space when I see them on the road in case the person is sleeping, or I don't know what happened in this case, but I don't think the full self-driving tech is there yet. Don't trust it 100%. But anyway, at least when it comes to Tesla's marketing of the self-driving subscription model, they're charging people for something that wasn't really available in other car brands. So they had something unique, and they weren't regressing the progress that was made in cars like BMW is here, taking features that were already available in luxury cars for like 60 years now and putting it behind a paywall. Your grandpa's 1966 Cadillac DeVille had heated seats without any subscriptions. It just rolled off the lot with seats hot enough to bake biscuits. And then we've got Mercedes, yet another fancy German car manufacturer charging an additional fee for you to go faster in your Mercedes EQ. That's the fancy German all-electric car line. So they want you to pay $1,200 per year for an acceleration increase. Get a load of this. So since it's an electric car, they make it go faster by increasing the maximum wattage output from the motor. They're basically charging you $100 a month subscription to overclock your Mercedes, which you can get for each individual model, and they show you how much faster it makes it go. On average, it's only making it go about 0 to 60 1 second faster. Now, like I said, Tesla pretty much kicked off this explosion of DRM in autos with their cars. And this stunt that Mercedes is pulling by charging people to go faster is pretty much copied right from Tesla, who did a similar thing with the Model Y, giving people an option to pay $2,000 to decrease the 0 to 60 time by about half a second for people that just want that Tesla to accelerate even faster. But since this is all done in software, it looks to me like increasing the acceleration on these electric vehicles is about as simple as increasing the clock speed of your graphics card. So why not just let it work the same way and let the end users do it? Sure, these cars are like 50 times more expensive than high-end graphics cards, but that's the risk that they'll just have to take, right? Give people the option at least. If people are absolutely terrified, then okay, they can give Mercedes $1,200 per year to let them do it, but just put the instructions out. You know, you can give some general guidelines, just like video card manufacturers do, on how to overclock. Give people the same guide to how to overclock their cars. So I'm definitely not going to be purchasing any cars like this. I'm not going to subscribe to any services that are present in the car already, or I can easily just rig up myself. In fact, I'm really hoping that the scene of jailbreaking cars is going to become a lot bigger. I've heard of people doing it with Teslas. I don't know if it's possible to do it with these other cars, you know, these fancy German cars, the BMW and the Mercedes. But if it is, I hope that that spreads, that gets bigger, and more tutorials are made for it so that we'll be able to save thousands of dollars by just running unlocked software on these cars and get access to all of its built-in features, all of its features that we already paid for. Let me know though, what you guys think. Would you actually buy one of these fancy German cars or Teslas if you could jailbreak them and then get access to all of the subscription-based software for free? Or are you just going to avoid them altogether and stick to old cars? Like and share to hack the algorithm. Follow me on Odyssey, and have a great day.